Hello. I mentioned a little while ago that I wanted to do something called Random Reviews, and this is one of those videos. We're gonna do that today. So this one is a, not for me, no, thank you. They're not all gonna be like yes or no, but I just figured this one, I don't have like usually a whole lot of negative stuff to review, you know what I mean? Like usually I can make something work, or if I don't like something, it's not because it's like completely terrible. And one of these is that. It's not even that many things. I just felt like I might as well put it in a video. You know what I mean? Like I gotta keep you updated on some stuff. So the first one that I wanna talk about is actually, we'll start off easy. The Huda Beauty One Coat Mascara. I just recently received this in PR and I've been trying different mascaras recently. That's a big truck. I've been trying different mascaras because I went back to the Hourglass Caution mascara. If you know anything about me, then you know that I love a waterproof mascara because I have straight, skinny lashes that don't want to hold a curl no matter what I do. So I was kind of excited about this because I've been trying some Huda Beauty products recently and I was like, oh, right, I liked these. Like I'm kind of falling back in love with a lot of Huda Beauty products. So this is their newest mascara and it says, you know, one coat wow, so it's supposed to be like super thickening, whatever. It's got this thick ass thingy. What's this called? Spoolie? Big, okay? Big and thick. Reminds me of CoverGirl Lash Blast, you know? And I looked at it and I was like, I don't know about this. It's got some nice like combs in it. It's an interesting shape. Shapes are whatever, to be completely honest with you. I don't know why I'm smelling it. It's a heavy formula. It's very wet, and the second I put it on my lashes, it's like a lot goes down, so it is very thickening, but it's extremely heavy and wet. So if you are like me and you have a problem with your lashes falling flat, not holding a curl, or just like, you know, being weighed down, you're not gonna like this at all. That being said, if you are someone, say you already have curly lashes, or you don't have a problem with mascaras weighing your lashes down, whatever, it is very thickening. So say you're a girl who has curly lashes already, but they're really skinny, and you want like that extra volume, it might be worth looking into. I just know that it does not work for me at all. So this is gonna be the first and last time that I'm speaking about this mascara, basically. But I wanted to share that with you guys in case you were curious and you're like me, or maybe you're the opposite and you might be interested. It's so dry in here all the time. It's so annoying. What am I gonna do with this? I already used it. It's not sanitary. It's such a waste. Keeping in line with flat lashes, this is such a disappointment. This is the Tower 28 lash curler. And I was really excited because I went to an event for when they launched their mascara. And I know that the founder is an Asian woman. One of the things that she harped on was trying to create a mascara that wasn't going to weigh lashes down, because like I experience, a lot of Asian women have very straight, also like very fine lashes that like point downwards that do not want to hold a curl. So I remember we've talked a little bit about the Tower 28 mascara. It's fine, it's okay. I personally think that a waterproof mascara is much better, but I was really excited about this lash curler because I was like, first of all, I love a lash curler. You know that my Refer lash curler is my absolute favorite. I will link this one down below. They have two. They came out with another one. This is the first one that they had that I absolutely love. So the first iteration, perfection. Bro. So I was excited. Branding, you know what I mean? Very, very Tower 28, cute. It didn't do shit. It didn't do shit. Like I don't think I've ever used a lash curler that didn't curl my lashes. That's it. Like all the lash curlers that I've used have curled my lashes. They've just like, maybe they've fit my eyes a little bit weird. Maybe they've been a little too round, you know, maybe they pinch a little bit. Maybe they've been too flat. I don't know if that's ever been a problem. This is like nice and wide. You can like really get in there in terms of the shape, but it didn't curl my lashes. And I did my like pulsing technique. If you guys know, I get really close to the base. I go like this, I pulse up, like that. And I do that a few times. And I did that and my lashes were straight. And I was like, how is this possible? Like, what is happening? I'm confused. I can't recommend it at all. I am so confused by this. It doesn't work. It didn't work for me. And I can't like, I'm like, you know how sometimes you'll get something that doesn't work and you're like, did I get a bad batch? How could you get a bad batch of a lash curler? I just don't know. I don't understand. But it does not, it makes me feel like it's gotta be the pad. I don't know, but it just literally flat. Okay. No matter how many times I went in and curled, flat. Can't explain it. Can't recommend it. Don't buy it. That's all I got for you. Also in beauty, I don't know how to say this. It's this. It's Korean. It's that. Okay? It's that. I'm not even gonna try. It's the Santella Calming Daily Sunscreen. This is SPF 50. I got this from Yes Style. I don't know how much I've talked about it. The beauty of Chosan, which is another Korean brand, which it's their Relief Sun sunscreen, which is also SPF 50. Best sunscreen I've ever used in my entire life. Once I use that, all my other sunscreens, nah, okay? That's the only one that I will use. It is perfection. It's beautiful under makeup. It doesn't dry out my skin. It's not too oily. It doesn't smell weird. It will only sting my eyes a tiny bit if I straight up stick it in my eyeballs, okay? Because chemical sunscreens, I often have that problem. And a lot of people were recommending Korean sunscreens and all of them would sting my eyes until I found that one, the Relief sunscreen. However, my experience with that made me a little bit more open. So I was like, I'll try this because why not? And I know that I've put so much into this, into my life, so much of my life into testing sunscreens for people. So yeah, I tried this and I just wanted to let you guys know it is so incredibly oily. Now I am like, I would say normal to oily kind of combination skin. But I put this on and I immediately look like a freaking oil slick. And it didn't like absorb and make me feel hydrated and then, you know, look normal. It was just, I was straight up like a glazed donut and not in a good way, you know? Cause like, I love a highlight, but I don't want to look like an oil slick. I went for a walk. I will not test sunscreens and go for a drive anymore. Don't ever do that because you don't know if it's gonna like sting your eyes and then blind you and then you won't be able to drive home. I've had that experience. I went for a walk, was out for about 15, 20 minutes and my eyes started like, it was like, I didn't feel stinging at first. It was like, you know, when something is starting to sting your eyes and your eyes have almost this mentholy feeling where they're like, I like can't keep them open, but it also hurts to close them, you know? I started getting that. And then they just started stinging like crazy and I had to wash my face. So that was my experience with this. So this is a no as well, just so you know. Wouldn't recommend. If you happen to be on Yes Style or Stylevana or any of those websites, iHerb or whatever it's called, and you come across this, don't get it. It's gonna sting your eyes. Probably. I mean, not for everybody, but if you have sensitive eyes like me, it will. Waist. Another waist. Oh, the biggest waist. The biggest fucking waist. Bro, okay. I love a 8 to 10 inch pan for cooking my scrambled eggs in the morning. And I was using, oh, what's the brand? Shit. Oh God, it's on the Zwilling? Is that it? Zwilling? Was it ceramic coated? I can't remember, but I was using that pan for a really long time and my dishwasher just destroyed it. Like it just like killed the coating and it was just like all scraped up and stuff. So I like, after having it for a really long time, I wanted to replace it. Now I'd been hearing about these stupid pans on social media, like people just talking about Hexclad and how they're just like, they're amazing and blah, blah, blah. This was expensive, okay? It sucks. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it so much. I don't understand how people like it. I don't get it. It's confusing to me. I don't understand. No matter what I do, I got the instructions. I went on the website. I've watched the videos. No matter what I do, everything sticks to it. And their whole thing is that like nothing will stick to it. Everything sticks to it. Everything sticks to it. I hate it so much. It was so expensive. I bought it on Amazon and can't get rid of it now. And I hate it. And I don't think you should buy it because they're really expensive. And I don't understand. And maybe I'm doing things wrong, but I'm telling you, I have followed all of the instructions. I've done all of the things and it sucks. That's it. My boyfriend won't even use it. He was gonna make, what was he making? I can't remember. He was making something and I was like, can you use this? He was like, I can't use that. And I was like, please just use it. What do I do with this stupid thing? I'm gonna keep it by my bedside table because it is quite heavy in case anyone breaks in, which happened recently. That's a crazy story. I'll tell you another time. Anyway, my final negative review, or it's not for me situation, True Detective Season 4. I hate it. This might be controversial because I know a lot of people were talking about how it's so good. This is just for now everybody's opinions are different, entertainment-wise. I was very open in the beginning, and to all of the people who might have started it, and you're open, you're like, okay, I'll see where it's going. This is corny, some really terrible acting, but I'm interested. And I'd like to see how they go about, you know, what their explanation is going to be. Maybe it'll be good. It's not. It's terrible. It was terrible, like so disappointing. So if you're like at the beginning and you feel at all like that, you're just going to be wasting your time if you continue it. And I would freaking love to hear from anyone who finished watching it because I thought it was horrendous. That's it. Just some quick reviews, and then I want to answer a question for you guys. So this person said, how do you pick the right, not some questions. Did I say some questions or a question? I'm answering one question. Get crazy. This is my 4th video that I filmed today, so I need to chill, all right? I'm starting to get tired. How do you pick the right color for a brow pen? I have black, dark brown eyebrows. Why did I say it like that? But the darker ones make it too intense and freakish. Such a good question. Such a good question. So the people who have it's gonna depend kind of on like what's going on with your brows specifically. If you have really dark brows, but you have like an even distribution of hair, then you do not want to get something that is like black or the same color as your hair. What you want to do is use something that is way lighter. So what you're doing is creating a shadow underneath the hairs, which is going to help like define them and make them look like maybe more full if you have like thinner hairs or whatever. But it won't end up making your brow hairs look like blocks. Okay, so what you can picture is like a little bit of a shadow happening underneath the already dark hairs. Now, if you're someone who has like black hair and you have sparse hairs, you can get yourself like a, it shouldn't be black, even if you have like super dark black hair. Try the NYX Brow Tint Pen in gray black. That's what I use. It's a really, really great like cool toned color. For someone who has like really dark hair, it might be a little bit lighter, but like you want to err on like a lighter side, you know what I mean? So that your brows don't end up being blocks. You want to do the exact same thing. Find a much lighter color to do some kind of like a shadow underneath, and then you can go in with that pen in the very, very sparse areas and fill in any blanks. If you have like very, very dark hair and you're just going straight in with like a brow pen and that's it, to just try and like shape them, it can absolutely end up looking like really, really heavy if you're straight up using like a black brow pen, you know? So yeah, that's actually like, it's such a good question, and it's a really good, this is one of my favorite little tips, because I've spoken to so many people who have dark hair and they're like, I don't understand how to do my brows. So yeah, that's a really good one. Find like a brow powder, something softer. It could be a pencil. I would suggest a powder that is, you know, maybe not too warm, but cool toned enough, not too warm, obviously, but significantly lighter than your brow color, than your natural brow color. Yeah. Maybe go for like a ash brown. No, maybe go for like an ash. Ooh, you could go for like an ash brown and an ash blonde and mix them together. That would be interesting. Because you're gonna wanna go light, like way lighter than you actually think. Yeah. Try swatching some stuff. Try swatching some stuff. Or you know what is a really good tip? Try doing this with an eyeshadow. Like if you have an eyeshadow palette, to get the idea of like what the value should be, just using any kind of like a neutral color. Maybe it's too warm. I'm not saying like do this. I'm saying experiment. I'm not saying do this and like go out, you know, because maybe it ends up looking like way too orange. But just like experiment with like an eyeshadow to try and get like the correct value of like what color you're looking for. Yeah, that's a good tip, if I do say so myself. All right, guys, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed, please thumbs up, subscribe, turn on notifications, and blah, blah, blah. If this makeup look is not up, which I'm assuming it's not, it will be very soon, so get excited. I also have a contour video coming, and ooh, I'm swatching so many foundations for you guys. All of my light olive people, pale to light olive people. So watch out for that. Thanks for watching. I need to eat something because I'm about to die. I'm about an hour and a half overtime right now. Farewell.